Hey guys, welcome to my channel Mewtwo Unboxing. My name is Glenn. Normally Tyler's here with me, but this isn't an unboxing video, so I'm just going to go through some of the experiences that I've had selling and buying online through Facebook and eBay, which I'm sure many of you are doing out there. So I thought, you know what, this would probably be a good time for me to sit down and go through with you guys what to look out for. So let's go over to the overhead cam. As you can see here, I've got two piles. I actually got these two tins off a young lady, and she also gave me a Detective Pikachu binder, which looks really nice actually. And because there's only about 18 cards in the set, I thought, you know what, that's nice and tidy for the set. So I was actually more interested in this, but she also had a load of bulk cards as well. Now in those bulk cards, what I plan to do is, and this is always my strategy when I try and buy stuff online, you know, not that I'm ruthless or anything, it's just that you guys know that to fund buying sealed products, I have to make money through Pokemon some other form. So normally for me, that is with buying bulk and picking and choosing what I want to keep, and then obviously reselling the rest. So I've bought these two tins, and as I'm going through them, I noticed straight away, as I do with many used products, fake cards. Now I appreciate it's going to be harder to tell with this camera, it's only my phone I'm using. You'll see that these cards are completely different to this card here. Now this card is the real one. All of these are fakes. You can see they're all different colour blues. If you actually size them up as well, they're actually slightly different sizes. Some of them, well, that one's pretty spot on with the size, but the colouring is completely way off. Look how bright blue that is. It's really off. Some of them are slightly darker, so it makes it a bit harder to tell, but you can just tell the dullness of it. There's no texture, it's completely matte finish. And look, you can see actually it's a bit thinner down the side, so it's been cut slightly shorter. So this is my little fake pile. So while I was sitting here doing this, this is something that I do regularly when I buy. I turn all the cards so that you're just facing the backs. I try to not look at the fronts, because some of the fronts are spot on. It's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell some of the fake cards apart just by looking at the front. To me, that looks legit. You know, with some of the foils, you can tell that they're not right by the colours and the texture. But the best way is the back. And you'll probably notice if you sell online, a lot of people will message you saying, please can you send me a couple pictures of the back? And you may think, why do people want to see the back of the card so much? Well, that's because you can tell straight away that the colours are off, the sizing off, the way that Pokemon's written's off. So you can tell a lot from the back. And what I find is, if I look at the fronts, sometimes your emotions can take over. Now this sounds a bit weird, but let's say I'm going through here and there's a card that I really want or need. Say it's a holographic, or I don't know, say if I really needed that. If I saw the front first of all, oh yes, a reverse Charizard. And then I look at the back and I go, I think that's a fake. Oh, but I really want that card. Oh, it could get away past being a real one. So then your emotions are taking over your actual judgment. So what I try to do is I actually just look at them like this, so they're all the same. And as I go through them, so I'm going to go through them now, I'm going to make two piles. Ones that I think are real cards and ones that I think are fakes. So these are the fakes, these are the real. Let me just move this over so we've got a bit more room. So real, fake. So real, fake. Look, can you see the two colours? I don't know if you guys can pick up on that. See how bright blue that is? And see the centering is completely off? It's hard to show you guys. One, because I need obviously a proper full HD camera, but also the lighting. Look, there you go. Can you see that? How bright blue that is. Now, when you're just looking at navy blue, and all of a sudden you come across baby blue, it really sticks out. Like, so it's actually easier to do it. If someone just gave me well, I mean, I could tell them apart actually, but if someone just gave me one card, I would look at that and go, oh right, oh yeah, and that looks legit, you know, everything. But I mean, it feels very plasticky. Another way you can tell is by bending it. So look, you can tell here the bend in this. It doesn't. Let me just put this by the microphone. There's not really any noise coming out of that. Whereas if you get a real Pokemon card, when you actually bend it, do you hear that? So the Pokemon cards actually have a layer inside the card which actually gives it its sort of ruggedness, if you like, or it's like its toughness, like a spine, if you like. So when you bend it, you are actually bending the card in the middle of the layers, and you can normally tell that layer. There's a little black line that goes across. Now you won't, I wouldn't be able to pick this up on the camera, but there's a black line going through the middle of the side of the card all the way around, and that's where there's a thin layer inside the card and then two cards pressed against it, so you can tell, you can see the join. With these, there's no spine in the middle. Now, to be sure, what you can do is you can rip the card and you'll tell that there's no inner layer. So if you see there, that is pure white all the way through. If I rip a real card, you'll see that there is the white, then a bit of blue, and then another lot of white again. Again, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to pick this up. Don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a grey blue bit of card. My phone's having fun trying to pick them up on that. So they look completely different on the inside. So that's one way of testing, but obviously that means you've got to go around ripping up loads of cards. So if we can pick up on it without having to rip loads of cards up, what I tend to do is, if I'm really not sure, I have a look at, say if it's just a common card that you don't need, like this Growly from what's this, Sun and Moon. This is a very common card. You'll come by, you could pick this up for nothing and you'll find it in loads of bulk. So you could rip, if you weren't sure of someone's whole set, you could rip at least that one up and say, okay, well that one's legit, and that may give you a bit more confidence with some of the others. But I wouldn't trust that completely, because who's going to want to buy a load of fake common cards? So normally it's the rarer ones that are actually fake. So let me go through here. So real. Oh, actually, this might be a pile that I've already done. Let me just scan through it quickly. There you go. So that there, can you see the difference? You can see that better there, actually. That is different to all the other cards. So I'm going to put that there. Now, I don't know what that is. That could be a holographic, could be a Charizard, could be anything. I don't know, but I don't care, because I now know that that is a fake one. So let's scan through them again. These all look legit. So real pile, these fakes. Right, so at the top here, oddly enough, first one on the top, actually the first 5, they're all fake. That one's real. You can tell, look, completely different shade of blue, and it's almost a different size, and it feels different in the hand. So you've got 3 different telltale signs there. Now, if you really are not sure, especially if it's a high value card, you can do a light test. And the light test is, let me just scan through these quickly. That one, so we've got 2 there, 2 that are fake. Don't know if you guys can see that. Completely different shade of blue, almost like a purple. Whereas the real Pokemon cards are really sort of like a navy dark blue. These are like a light purple. So they're fakes. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a master at being able to tell cards apart. And I know that some of the copies out there, there's another process where they are literally re-stamped. So people get a common card and they re-stamp a rare card picture on top. So them two are fake. So it'd be very difficult to tell. I did have one of those, and I could tell actually because the thickness, how thick it was. I picked it up and I thought, God, that's a thick card, and it was saying normal. There you go, look, so that's a holographic. So you might really need that card, and you might be tempted to just ignore that is a completely different shade of blue. So if I rip this one, it's just white card with the foil printed on top. And you can see the glue. The card's still sticky actually. So yeah, but yeah, that's why I try to not look at the front, because you know, if it's saying that you really want or need, you may be tempted to just ignore that it is a fake. And for someone who's buying and selling, obviously I don't want to be wrapped up in, hey, your cards are fake, I bought these cards off you. And if someone leaves that feedback on your eBay page, then other people are going to read that and say, oh, he's sending out fake cards. There you go, that's a fake one. And they may not purchase from you, or they may not bid from you. I'm hoping that over time I build up a reputation that my cards are well looked after. A lot of them are mint or pack fresh, or if they're not, I at least list them exactly how they are. Sometimes it's hard selling online, condition, like putting a condition, because what you think, right, see, these are a bit difficult to tell, because this is a fake card, I can tell straight away, but to show it on camera would be very difficult because this is not bright blue. This is more dull. The image quality is duller. It's not as vibrant. It's not as popping out. Again, that's another holographic. Sometimes you can tell just by looking at the holographic because they're so dark. They have a really dark tint to it. But that's fake. That one's real. Them two are fake. And sometimes if I'm just not sure, if I'm really like, oh, is that real or not, I'll just chuck it. I have actually got some of them, and I thought, oh, I really want this one to be real, and it's really close. Like I can, you know, whatever. I could probably just get away with that, but then I think, no, do you know what? And then I rip it, and then I think, and it has been real, and I thought, oh no. I've thrown that one away for nothing. Right, so we've just sorted through that pile there. We've got this last little pile for this tin this lady sent me. Now, I sent her a message. I said, a lot of them cards you sent me, or quite a few of them, are fake. And she was like, I don't know how they're fake. My son buys them from packs. And yeah, they may have done. These fake cards may have come out of fresh packs. Because they could be reseals. So it's a really hard way to tell them apart. And if you're not that into Pokemon, if you're just a mum or a dad and your son buys them, or if you're a kid, I mean, for kids, I think fake cards are actually a really good gift. If you're a parent and you're thinking, oh, I want to get my son some Pokemon cards, but they're so expensive, you know, I'm not saying actively go out and buy fake cards, but sometimes fake cards to kids, they don't care. They don't know. They can't tell. And let's face it, kids don't look after cards. So if you've got a card that's worth £100, do you want your kid, him chucking it in his bedroom somewhere? Probably not. So sometimes maybe a fake card is a better option. But to be honest, if there was no demand for fake cards at all, then there wouldn't be any in circulation. Then it would be better for the whole community. So I hate fake cards. I hate them with a passion. I hate the smell of them. That might sound stupid, but some of them stink. They have almost like a burnt smell to them. There you go, look, there's, out of this tin so far, I've only found these two. Like a burning smell or something like that to them. Some of them haven't. Some of the hollows are so rough and bitty as well. It's like they've used a glitter that they've stuck on that can just rub off on your finger. And obviously with Pokemon cards, you don't get that, like legit ones. I think the reason why a lot of these are genuine is because there's quite a few energies in here. So that's another thing you've got to be careful of. If you buy a load of bulk cards, you don't want to end up with just all energies. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys. Comment down below. Have you ever bought some fake Pokemon cards that you've been gutted about once you've realised they are fake? Or maybe some of you can go through your collections tonight and just have a little scan. Just get them upside down like that and just have a scan. If you notice one is different, like this one, if you notice that there's one different out of the rest, the chances are you've probably bought a fake card. Can you guys, that's a real, you can tell there. You see the different colours? Have a little scan and you may be surprised because you may have a fake card. Now, I've only ever bought, for mine and Tyler's own personal collection, I've always paid full price from retail brick and mortar stores like Smith's Toy Superstores or Asda's or Sainsbury's. Obviously I've had to pay a premium for that, but I know that every card in our binder, in our binders, is 100% legit, and I think I would have been able to pick out. See, look, this one is difficult actually. That is a slightly different tint blue to all the others, but it's so close. It's a holographic. This is hard, this one. Right, so now this is one, this is perfect that this has come about actually. Oh, no, I haven't got a torch. You can do a light test. So what you can do is you can get the torch of your phone and hold it against the back of the card. Now, because Pokemon cards have that thin layer in the middle, it actually blocks light coming through. So when you put your torch from your phone, it should block out most of the light. You may be able to see a small little circle where your light from your phone is. If a lot of the light comes through and you start seeing the word Pokemon coming through the image of obviously the Pokemon this side, if you start seeing the back, this bit here coming through, then you know that that's a fake. So I'm not actually sure about this one, judging by the front of the card, because now I've determined that there's something slightly off with the back of this. I'm looking at the front and I'm thinking that seems very dark, but it's very close. So I don't want to take the risk, so I'm going to rip this. Let's find out. So this one was a legit card. So I've just ripped a real card there, holographic. Obviously for the purposes of this video, I don't really care. This is a reverse holo. It's probably not worth very much. But yeah, I like to be on the safe side. I don't want to be selling any fake Pokemon cards. Now, you'd be surprised going through sets how many fake cards are about. You'd be very, very surprised. And that is why everyone on eBay and Facebook, serious buyers, they will message you and they will say, can you please send me pictures of the back? Some of you may be thrown off by that. You may be thinking, what the hell is this weird guy's problem? So what I've done is all my fake cards, these are all the fakes. Let's have a little look at what we've got. We have got, now it's like an unboxing video, a fake Charmander, a fake Tyranitar, Roserade, a fake Energy. I've never seen a fake Energy. Why would they fake an Energy card? A Rapidash, a Magma. The only reason I could think that they would fake a Energy is because obviously if the whole pack is fake and they need the pack to look real, so it's obviously a resealed pack, they have to put a Energy in now, otherwise people are like, oh, I didn't get an Energy in that pack. Oh, this is a bit dodgy pack. There you go, another one. Now, this woman, the reason I actually bought this collection off her for £60. So it's holographic there. See. Now I can tell that that's fake from the front. There's no see the way the light is just, look how matte flat that image is. Now if I get a real holographic card, you would see all the rainbow effect, if you like. What have I got here? I've got, there we go, we've got, oh look, I mean that's a rainbow rare, but you know, you would see all the shimmering of the shiny, but there's nothing. It's just the light bouncing off the card. So again, fake. Can rip that one. That's annoying. That's a GX card. A reverse support card again. The image looks very dull and it's quite dim, but not too bad there. Now we can have a look and say, okay, what real ones have we got? So we have got, let me just scan through this. Oh, I've got a holographic Exner's, however you pronounce that one. We have got a real Gardevoir VEX from Steam Siege. We have got a Sleovion. Lucario, Cubone. Oh look, a McDonald's holographic. I like the McDonald's ones. I might start collecting the McDonald's ones. Well, we got Mankey. Let's have a quick scan through these. Have we got any other rares or shinies? Dana, Repel. Now I'm actually about to go and meet a gentleman. He's got a whole binder full of GXs and full arts and rainbow rares, and he wanted 500 for them. And I looked at him, I priced them up in my head, and I said no, the most I'd go to is 320. I said 300, and then he said, will you meet me in the middle and say 400? I said no. He said, what about 350? I said no. And he said, mate, they're worth £1,000 on eBay. If he sold them singly, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out the ones me and Tyler want. But when it's sets like that, I have to see if they're real or fake. So I need to pick up my craftsmanship. See the holographic on that? Compared to that GX I showed. Look at that. That looks awesome. I need to pick up my skill set. I need to improve how I can tell reals and fakes apart. Look at that GX compared to that GX I just showed you. Now the light just bounced off it, but look, you see all the colours, the rainbow effect that's sort of shimmering across the card. So we know that that one's legit, or as legit as it can be. So we got some good picks out of here for 60 quid. This ain't a bad little set. Now I originally bought this. We've got a Crobat holographic because I wanted that Pikachu detective set. So any holographics or GXs out of this is just a bonus. The photos weren't very clear, and I think that's why she struggled to sell it. And I said to her, I actually could tell from the photos, just because of the dullness of some of the shinies that she posted. I said, oh, some of them seem fake. And she was like, no, they're not. But they were. I was right. She was wrong. And that is why I did not pay her the 100 quid that she wanted for them. Oh, yes! Nice! Mewtwo GX. Look at that. Woo! And that looks a legit card in mint condition. Nice promo. Let's see if you guys can see that. So there are gems to be had. People that sell fake cards, like I say, a lot of them, I don't think they realise they have fake cards. There are gems to be had in there. It's just be careful. If you notice someone's got fake cards, if you notice it in a photo, or if you notice it when you first go around there, the chances are they've got more than one. So if you see one fake card, you can say, okay, quite a proportion of this set is going to be fake. That looks legit. It feels legit. So we've got a Necromancer GX. We just opened a tin of those the other day, which the video will probably be live, probably today actually. I'll post this on there. This was just going to be a slightly different video to my usual ones of me and Tyler opening fresh packs. I don't actually know. Oh, look at that Pikachu. Look at that. It's got little swirls in it and everything, so that one's legit. That looks the real deal. Centering's a bit off. Pikachu SM162. Nice, that could go on my Pikachu set. I've got some really nice cards in here. She obviously, whoever had them looked after them, but like I say, they may just not have realised that they had bought some fake cards. Now you get people that do these videos on YouTube where, you know, they do a box break of a 20 grand pack of cards and they're all fake packs in there. Oh look, Squirtle. Obviously they have been completely conned. When I buy a big bulk load of cards off someone and there's a few fakes in there, I don't feel conned, because like I say, they may not have known it was fake. It could be 10 years old. It could have been a fake from 10 years ago. So in their head, they're like, oh, this has been up in the loft for 10 years. They're legit. And they wouldn't have remembered what pack they bought it from or anything like that. I wouldn't have done. So, you know, I don't hold it against them. It's just, you need to make sure you're not paying over the odds. Don't, if you're basing the valuation of someone's set on a few cards, i.e. a Charizard, let's say someone is selling you a whole set of cards and they say, right, I want 500 quid for the whole set because the Charizard's worth 350 on its own, or whatever Charizards are selling for now. Go and check that one Charizard, because if that one card, that could be the one card that is fake, that's it. You won't make your money back with the others unless you get really lucky and there's like a load of GXs and full arts and stuff like that that you can make your money back with. So make sure you check that one card. There's a Charizard actually. Nice. It's a nice Altaria. Got some nice holographics in here. Quite a few promos. So definitely worth 60 quid, but imagine if I'd paid 120 and I noticed that half of those were fake. Now actually in this set, I already went through some of them. And the reason I bought these cards was because I've just started to collect, where are they? There we are. I've just started to collect these and I want a whole, not binder, but I want a whole section of gold cards. I really like these. I don't want to get them graded or anything like that. I just want a whole set of all the gold cards from the different sets because I love the texture, the way that these feel are really nice. The way they looks really premium. The colouring on them is perfect on the back. There's no scratches. There ain't even many scuffs actually, so these are mint. But these came in this set, so when I saw them in the photo, I was like, please don't let the gold ones be fake. And that is where my emotions, I suppose, have already, before I've even seen the cards, I thought, oh God, I hope that them two are not fake. So you all, if one of them was just slightly off, I'd be like, But these ones look legit. They look 100%. I mean, this is a real card. You can see they both look identical. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to put them in my binder. But you can never tell 100%. Like I say, you can do the light test. You can do the bend test. You can check the backs. And there are people out there that consider themselves experts and they still can't tell them apart. So don't be worried if you have been tricked out by a fake card. You're not the only person. It's just you're doing the best you can, aren't you? You're minimising the risk. If I go for all of these, I can legitimately say, in my personal opinion, all of these cards here are 100% genuine and the real deal. In my personal opinion, these are 100% fake. Now what I've done is I've removed 99% of the fakes. So there may be one or two fakes in here. There may be. Because they're so good that I can't tell them apart. But what I've done is I've minimised my risk of having any comeback on me by removing the 99%. So I actually have this tub here. These are all the fake cards that I've pulled from people's bulk that they've sold me. And I've kept them. I've actually put these on my Facebook page and I put them up for like 25 quid or 30 quid or something. I can't remember what I put them up for, but there's loads and loads of holographics in here, and I said, look, this would be ideal for a child as a gift, as these are fake proxy cards. There are, you know, and I try and use as many words as I can so people get it, because if you just say proxy cards, people may not know what that means. They're like, oh, okay, cool, so but they're Pokemon cards, yeah. So I tried to use proxy, replica, fake, not genuine, not 100% official, just so people get it. They're like, oh, okay, they're fake cards, that is why they're so cheap. So that way there's no comeback on me. And even if someone then didn't get it, I would, once I was handing it over to them, I'd say, you know, these are not real cards, these are fake cards, just so you know that before you obviously give me any money. So I'm really, really careful with it. Now, worst case scenario, I'll just chuck them. I don't care. I don't want them at all in my house. But I thought someone out there somewhere may say, yeah, I quite like the fake cards, because that means I've got all the rare GXs in my little binder for 20 quid. So, but that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. If you've enjoyed that content, then please smash up that like button for me. It really helps with the channel. Also, if you're new to this channel, click subscribe. Me and Tyler have got some really special products to open up, actually. I've got a whole booster box of evolutions to open up, and me and Tyler are really excited about this. The only card really we need a couple. We need the reverse holographic Charizard, so I'm hoping it's in here somewhere. We also need a Pidgeot full art, I believe, and a Venusaur full art, and Brock's Grit, I'm going to say. And then we've got the full collection. We've got a master set. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I was thinking about doing some sort of competition, like, because I've got hundreds and hundreds of evolution bulk. When I say hundreds, I mean I've got thousands. I've probably got 3,000 bulk evolutions. I was thinking about starting another set, because I've also got doubles of every holographic, all the break cards, and also some of the EXs. So actually all I'd need is another lot of full arts, which obviously there's about 7, and then I would have another master set. So I was thinking about doing that second master set and then actually giving it away on this channel. Obviously that would be £1,000 giveaway, because that's how much they retail for on eBay. I was thinking about doing the same special, like once we've hit 1,000 subscribers or something. But yeah, let me know what you think. Also, I don't know if I should give this away. I've bought something really special from America. I've got these here, and I've also got this here. I won't tell you what's special about them. You'll have to watch the video. But that'll come in the next couple of days. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you like this content of just me talking about buying and selling, because I do a lot of it at the moment, so I've picked up quite a bit of knowledge about buying and selling Pokemon cards online. If you want to hear or see more of that content, as opposed to just unboxing videos, comment down below. If I get enough comments and enough likes, then I'll do some more videos of just me sitting here talking while I'm sorting out Pokemon cards, like reals and fakes, and which ones I think will sell well and which ones I think should go in bulk. If you'd like to see that, please comment and like. If I get enough interaction, then I'll do another one. But that's it from me, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.